France-Wales. Wales still waiting for the first win of the championship. France not in a great place at all. No 10 without Romain Ntamack and Matthew Jalibert. Thomas Ramos will come in. Galthié, you've already spoken how much pressure he's under. Which way do you see that going? And it really is a must-win for France, isn't it?
It is, Stu. 6 weeks ago, the beginning of the tournament, I would have told you France by 20. Wow, I'm not so sure now. I am not so sure. The Welsh, they're showing a lot of courage and guts and determination. And really, France, the decline of the French performance has been, well, it's truly shocking. Like I certainly didn't expect that. And I think it's really interesting. Alan's point, how did Ireland react to their quarterfinal defeat by the slimmest, by Jordy Barrett's hand being under Keller, under the ball who was going to place over the try line to win the game. That's how close they came. What did Ireland do? Ireland came back and said, well, let's heal this, as Alan said, by trying to win back-to-back Grand Slams. And the French have gone the other way. They haven't been able to muster a reason or a goal or a mission to go forward. Now, very interesting. Now, let's be fair to France. They are minus 3 of the best players in the world in Gregory Aldred, their number 8, who may be returning this week. There's the team hasn't been announced. Now, he may be back, but he has been out. Ntamack and Dupont. Now, Dupont leaves and goes to the French Sevens he's going to go to the Paris Olympics. France won the Sevens championship on the weekend, the first one they've won since 2008.
He scored against Ireland, Matt, as well. He scored against Ireland.
Yeah, he scored in the last second against Ireland. And like all the things coming up, you come up your Instagram thing on the Sevens, and it's just him doing outrageous things with the ball in hand. Absolutely outrageous. So they have lost world-class players. There's no two ways about that. But they've also lost self-belief and they've lost confidence. And that showed in that second half against Italy. And it's also showed in the 2 red cards they've given away. Williams and Dante's red cards and subsequent suspensions were just madness. They're absolute madness. And that's when players do that, they're not mentally keyed in. So I think this is going to be incredibly close. And I think Wales have got a great shot at an upset. When you just look at the teams, even though they haven't been announced, we know roughly what they're going to be, although there could be a change in the centres. There will be a change, obviously, that Dante is out. Domaru, the Bordeaux outside centre, scored 2 phenomenal tries on the weekend. There's a lot of talk, a lot of people calling for Galthié to be moved to be 12 and to bring him into 13. Other people are suggesting no, that they'll just move Mofana back in there and it'll just be business as usual, a big hard 12 and keeping Fickou there. Either way, there's going to be a change. But when you look at the teams, you've got to say France. But it will be close. And if they lost and the Welsh come out on some emotion in front of their home crowd, it would not surprise me at all.
Alan, Wales have picked their team. Joe Roberts, his first Six Nations start, George North out. Did you see enough from Wales against Ireland at the Viva to trouble France? Yeah?
I saw moments.
But did you see enough?
No, I don't think I saw enough. But Matt makes the point that France have lacked cohesion. They've, their attack has been poor. They've scored 5 tries themselves, which is again very, very low. Lost to Ireland, scraped over against Scotland. We all remember the controversy of that try at the end. Was it a try? Was it not a try? France hung on and got the result. And then they draw with Italy the last day. So, and the evidence of what we've seen, of course Wales can go and do something there. The problem Wales will have here, and most teams will have, France are not, their attack they've seemed to lost their way in attack. And, Sean Edwards spoke a lot before this tournament about playing in the right areas and getting back to a little bit of this pressure and kicking a lot and squeezing opposition then when you, with the strength and the physical size that they have. So I think they're caught between the two, and it's just not happening for them. Dupont, Intermac, they're colossal losses for France. World-class players, and they just, it looks like Jalibert is not going to be available now. So Wales, I think, moving Will Rowlands comes in, starts as well, and Daffett Jenkins, the captain, moves to the back row. Alex Mann is back on the bench.
He's been good though, Alex Mann.
He has, yeah, but I think maybe he's looking at this bit of a size scenario, and to move Jenkins back into the back row, and obviously he's your captain. I think Rowlands is a physical player, and he's all action. So it probably gives them a little bit more ballast there in that pack. Their back row have been very good. Rafael and Wainwright have been superb. So it's a real interesting one with Joe Roberts starting at 13. He's a very talented player.
Second cap though, it's a
it's
a big ask game, but I suppose that's
I thought
opportunity.
I thought from what we've seen of George North, I think in particular every time he touched the ball against Ireland, he was hard to stop, and he was getting through little gaps and pockets. So look, I think Warren Gatland was obviously very frustrated, but saw some good stuff against Ireland. But I think Ireland dropped their guard a little bit and were a little bit off as regards the intensity that was required. And Wales have shown moments. They should have beaten England the first one, I think, in Twickenham. So they could go and do something here. They can cause France problems, but it's about executing and being clinical when they get into good areas, because they're not going to outmuscle this French team. But if they hold on to the ball for the same kind of periods that they did against Ireland, I think they could get some return on that. So they have a chance, a real good chance.